Okay, 3 down. 2 to go. All right, guys. This is a very tough and sensitive video for me to make. I'm almost scared to make it. I'm almost scared to talk about it. But I just love defense. I just love the cornerback position so much that I have to say something. Now let's talk about one in particular Cowboy. Let's discuss DaRon Bland. Yeah, I haven't made a video about DaRon Bland yet. So this is my chance, this is my moment to finally make a video about DaRon Bland. Yeah. The Dallas Cowboys' secret weapon on defense. Some of you say, well, 1980, he got exposed. He had such a bad game versus Seattle last week. What do you say to that? That's okay. That's okay. Everybody has a bad game. He's still young. That's a part of the learning curve of a cornerback. Now, the question of the day was about one of my coworkers, and we discussed this for about an hour. They said, 1980, you were cornerback, you played cornerback position. I know how you are about DaRon and, great cornerbacks in the past. How do you feel about DaRon Bland? I said, you know what? I like him. I love his ball hawking ability. I love how when the ball is in the air, he turns into a wide receiver. I love how he has the presence of mind to make the quarterbacks think that receiver's open and bait them in like DaRon used to do. I'm not saying he's DaRon, but DaRon used to do the same thing. So I love his playmaking ability on defense. And he said, well, 1980, that was a good answer, man. I like that. So, well, do you think that DaRon Bland can be a shutdown corner? I said no. Some of you's like, oh, yeah, man, he'll be, yeah. No, I don't think he'll be a shutdown Deion Sanders style corner. I think DaRon Bland will be DaRon Bland. He will be a guy that'll appear to be inconsistent, like he was with Seattle. And when you need that big play, when you need the game to turn around, when you've counted him out, when you've bashed him, when you've turned your back on him, like some of y'all have in that Seattle game. I know you did. Hell, I think I did myself. I was like, come on, DaRon, let's go, man. He comes and gets that interception. And you're like, oh, shit. We got a pick. We needed that pick. I think he's one of those playmaking cornerbacks. I don't think there's a real science on being a shutdown corner. Not everybody can do that. There's only a couple of corners back in the day that kind of got that reputation, that playmaking ability, that shutdown ability. Deion Sanders, Rod Woodson, guys like that, Aeneas Williams, Darrell Green, Charles Woodson. I guess you could say Darrell Revis at times was kind of, I guess so. Champ Bailey, I guess I can somewhat, But the real shutdown corners to me were Deion Sanders and Rod Woodson. Those were guys that could play with the quarterbacks. They could bait them. They had the speed and the agility and the awareness to do that. Deion Sanders didn't even have to go to the huddle. He would just stay out there and, what could you coach him? The greatest cornerback of all time. Number 2 is Rod Woodson, to me. If I had two cornerbacks all time, I'd have DaRon on one side and Rod Woodson on the other. Bottom line, no ifs, ands, or buts. No conversation, no nothing, just that's it. Those are my two. There'll never be another Prime. I'm not saying that he won't have any type of shutdown ability, but he won't be one of those guys that well, he kind of has been. But he's not a shutdown corner. Is a guy that, I mean, he's just there every time. He's really consistent. They game plan around this guy. Now, pretty much, if DaRon Bland keeps doing what he's doing, and his cover skills get better, his cover skills still not there. He's still young, got a lot of work to do. He's getting beat. That's fine. That's what you want. You want corners to get beat in their rookie and second years. You want them to get beat because that's how you learn. See, a lot of y'all forget. When you learn how to ride that damn bike, guess what you did when you was riding it? Your ass was falling off, scraping elbows, knees, shins, everything. You was falling off that bike. So that's what DaRon Bland is doing right now on the way up. He's falling. He's going to fall at times. You're not going to have a perfect game. Dion didn't have perfect games at times. At times he did, but there were some games where he didn't, you know. So I don't want to say he's never going to be a shutdown. I take that back. I'm not going to say he's never going to be a shutdown corner because he just may very well be if he keeps doing what he's doing. They just might start if he keeps getting picks every game like he's doing. I think he's probably leading the NFL in interception. He has to be. I don't see anybody else out there doing the same thing he's doing. And this guy's supposed to be a backup. Yeah. He's a backup, guys, doing this. I don't think he's going to be a backup for very long. If I was the Dallas Cowboys, somebody going to get their spot took. I'm not going to say no names. But somebody, out of all these cornerbacks that's on this team, somebody going to get their spot took. Because why take a guy like that out? Why take him out? Because what's going to happen if you take him out? He's going to lose that experience. He's going to lose that every down play. See, in order to get better, you got to stay out there. That's how you get better. You got to stay out there and go against different all-pro receivers to get a feel for all different type of styles of receiving play. See, if like Cowboys, they're stupid. Like they take Donald out, they take Rico Dowdle out. He'll rush for 10, 20 yards, and they'll take him out. No. Leave him in there. Leave him in there. Because he just might be your bell cow back. But anyway, back to Bland. If they take him out, which they probably will do because, you know, they paying Diggs the big money. So that's all they really care about. They don't want to be wrong. So they paying, just like they paying Pollard the big money. Well, somewhat kind of big money, but they don't like taking guys out that they've invested in. You see? So, with that being said, who knows? But I would keep him in. Oh, well. What happened to Romo and Dak? Romo was getting paid the big bucks. They took him out. They replaced him with Dak. You can do the same thing with Bland. I'm not going to say no names, but you can do the same thing with Bland. Could he be a shutdown corner? Have I answered that question yet? I don't remember. I've been running my mouth for this long. He probably in his style, he probably can. I don't want to say Dion. There'll never be another Dion shutdown. You know, shut down one side of the field. The one side, the quarterback didn't even look that way. No. But he, in his own way, he'll be one of those guys where you'll be kind of iffy about going that way because he just might be there for that pick. DaRon Bland is a what we haven't seen in a long time. That's why it's so special. Because half these dumbass cornerbacks, they don't even want to look back. They too scared to look back because they scared of getting beat. They know they can't cover. So they just want to, at least, well, I was there. Yeah, pass interference, motherfucker. Yeah, you was there when we got the flag. So, you know, you just adding to all the damn flags that we've been getting. But it's something we haven't seen in a while. Getting a pick every game almost. We're like, whoa, shit. Because he had a bad game. He was getting toasted. They were picking on him left and right. And all of a sudden, like, oh, shit, pick. You know? And then he takes it to the house. He has the presence of mind to take, and the field vision to take it to the house. So that's why I like Bland. That's why he's my favorite corner on this team so far. Nobody has been as consistent as he had. Well, Diggs had a pretty good year that 1 year where he got all them picks. But and I'm not here to pick on Diggs, but Bland is just doing a good thing right now. I don't know. That's gonna be when Diggs come back. It'd be good to see him on one side, but they got Gilmore, so I don't know if they got Gilmore for a year. I don't know. It's just a year thing. They might let him go. We don't even need him no more. We got Bland, you know. So I like his size. I like. He's not just the fastest thing in the world. He don't have that catch-up speed like DaRon used to have, but he's a good corner, man. And I think he's going to get better. And I believe he'll be somewhat of a shutdown corner. That's just my opinion. Y'all let me know about that in the comment section. Let me know what you think about DaRon Bland. Is he capable of being a shutdown corner? Do you guys see him being another prime? Do you see him shutting down one side of the field and changing offenses? Now, if he start returning punts and kickoffs and playing and changing his helmet and gloves and playing receiver, man, that's a whole nother subject, man. But hey, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. One more thing, make sure you stay cowboyed up and prayed up, because you never know what the day is gonna bring you. Holla back at your boy. I'm out.